Welcome to Chaotically Nerdy, a podcast made by nerds for nerds. This podcast is made by adults, for adults, and for children with bad parents. Adult language will be used, and adult situations may arise. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chaotically Nerdy. On this week's episode is me, Tyler.
Me, Jared.
And me, Ethan.
Me,
Sorry.
Eth.
Me, Eth. Me, Eth. Me, hungry.
Just have a caveman. Me. We talk boys. I don't like the way that came out.
God talking boys.
We're
That was ruined.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
In true fashion, we ended shit immediately. So we're going to talk about The Boys Season 4. Ethan just gave us a tidbit of information that he has, air quotes, watched this season.
He technically counted as a viewer for all metrics.
That is correct. It was played.
It was played.
It was
by
played.
his account.
I was playing video games and watching it.
It happens.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't really care. I wasn't a biggest fan of this season. There was some shit that I was like, what the fuck? Which that's a boys season. I mean, let's be honest.
I remember episode 4.
Remember episode 4? What was episode 4?
That's the one that's all fucked up. Well, it's the boys.
But you got to be so much more specific than that.
Yeah.
That's the one with the like origin story where Homelander goes back to the
Oh, yes.
Okay.
To his
That's. I didn't even think that was that fucked up.
his black site prison cell.
yeah.
I didn't think that was that fucked up.
No, there was.
No, the episode was.
Yeah, there was a
that
lot-
part wasn't. It was the rest of it, like with Frenchie and
I thought there was some fucked up shit in there too. There was. I'm like, oh god.
yeah. Well,
I mean, there was some fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong. It's Homelander. Of course, there's going to be fucked up shit. All right. First up, I hate the way Homelander is trying to turn Ryan. I don't even know what the fuck I meant by this.
He's just trying to he was trying to make him evil.
I know that,
Yeah.
but it's something about the way he was doing it that I didn't like specifically.
He was like telling him
it's
to.
called grooming.
Yeah,
I mean,
essentially.
yeah, I guess maybe
Not
that's
in a
why.
sexual way, but it was like like a grooming him to be evil.
Like we're better than people.
Yeah,
It's like
indoctrinating.
yeah,
There you go. That's maybe that's why.
Hitler Youth.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fair. He has a fucking shrine to Nazis
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
and ball hair.
There was people.
True. It's-
You were caught that part, huh?
I did. I forgot it.
This sparked a memory deep in somewhere. You're like, I remember that.
We,
jar of pubes.
There's a lot of people that speculated that was Starfront's hair for some reason, and they're like, no, he's been pulling out hair. Like,
It's very obvious that they literally, it's like in the first episode, like the end, he pulls a pube out and puts it in the jar.
yeah, but I don't know why. I guess because
Yeah.
Starfront's picture's there.
And it's very obvious that they're all gray hair. So he's like
Yeah,
that narcissistic. Yeah. He's like, oh my God, I'm aging.
yeah.
I didn't realize it was that obtuse to people.
The next one that I put was missing the baby hand catch because they cut off Kimiko's arm whenever, and then she jumps out, and there was never a second in my mind.
Yeah, you're like, of course she's going to.
I never even thought she was going to reach. I thought she was going to jump out and fall to her death, quote unquote death.
You want to talk about people that can't die? I'm pretty sure she can't die.
Yeah,
We've seen her literally get like killed
yeah.
1,000 different ways.
There's been a lot, but it was funny
Mm-hmm.
at least. The way that
I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Oh yeah, generic ball cap hides everything was the next line that I put because was it Homelander?
It's Homelander goes to Sister Sage's
Yes.
apartment in a ball cap and like a
He's-
generic nondescript outfit.
Yep. And like people wouldn't recognize one of the most famous faces.
You say that, but I don't know.
I will say people.
That happens all the time.
I know, but I seen a meme because MM looks so different this season. And there was a meme of like, oh, how could you not know that that was Homelander or something like that? And then it shows him like, did they change actors?
Yeah.
Because people legitimately thought
Yeah.
that they changed actors.
Well, it happens all the time with like celebrities and stuff. If you don't expect a person to be in a place,
Yeah.
and you see somebody that looks like that person,
Yeah.
You do one of two things. You either assume that it is that person or you assume that it's not.
you would probably assume that it's not.
not.
Because the likelihood of seeing an individual on the planet in a place where they're not usually at is very low.
See,
Yeah, like,
I
why
would
the-
assume that.
Why
But
the
you know how
fuck
many
is
people.
Homelander in Detroit?
Yeah, but you know how many people take pictures with people that think they're celebrities?
Yeah, and they're usually wrong.
I know that's what I mean, but that's why
the
I'm saying,
opposite
like,
happens for Tony Hawk.
yeah, nobody knows who the. At this point, I'm convinced I could meet Tony Hawk and wouldn't know it. Even after seeing all the shit about not knowing him, I'd be like,
Because he just looks like a
White dude.
random
Generic.
reefer. I mean, it's it's what he looks like,
he looks like every skateboarder ever.
except old.
Yeah. Next up, I just put Will Ferrell
Yeah.
because he shows up. Now you don't remember this because you've said it.
I missed it. I'm not sad.
They're making a movie about
Yeah.
A Train.
Yeah.
And he is A Train's coach.
Oh, was that him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's actually Will Ferrell playing A Train's coach.
It's Will Ferrell playing Will Ferrell
Yeah.
playing A Train's coach.
Yeah. It's a little deep in there.
Little feralception.
The Deep.
The deep.
Speaking of which, people love The Deep this season because of the way he says shit. Like, just the way the lines are delivered, people love him this season for
It's
some
funny,
reason.
right? So, if you would have told me in season 1 that the Deep was going to be the one that is going to have this up and down arc of like he's good, he's bad, he's good, he's bad, I would be like, no, he's just a shithead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, he's like you're like, oh, rehabilitated? Nope, bad. Good? Nope, he's fucked up. Nope, he's bad.
And he put that fucking octopus in the closet. God.
Is this also the one where they mention the whole truth? About
Yes, Tech Knight. So you have never watched Gen V?
I have
I
not
did.
either.
Oh, you did. You did.
yeah.
I have
Yeah,
not.
You haven't. Yeah, Tech Knight's in it for an episode, and it's one of the best episodes of the show.
Oh, so he's in.
And he's
Gen
even
V.
more fucked up in this one.
Well, because spoiler, I guess it's a spoiler. He has a tumor in
Yeah.
his head
Tuma.
that makes him want to have sex with any hole.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah.
I
Anywhere.
didn't know the tumor part, but I knew that he wanted to fuck any hole because
Yeah.
of the way he was doing Huey.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a documentary that they make about Tech Knight,
Yeah.
and it's called The Whole Truth.
God. Oh, one of these questions that I didn't write down was, do you need to watch Gen V?
Do you need to know? Like, there's three characters, I guess, technically, if we're counting Tech Knight.
You should watch Gen V.
It's good.
And you'll get more inferences
Yeah.
out of this. Like when they show like the thing on the screen with
Yes.
with all
Sam
the-
and what the fuck's her name? Kate.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
they show
at the
the
end.
one like the fugitive ones or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
On one side, it's all the good guys that we know from Gen V.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like Butler. Yeah, Billy Butler. Not Billy Butler.
Butcher?
Butcher. Billy Butler's a baseball player. my brain overload. Butcher, he appears in
Gen V?
in Gen V as like an end credit scene, and that he mentions that he went to Godolkin.
Gotcha.
That's where the super virus was created.
Ah.
Was in
Next up, TruthCon / the human centipede scene, which you can tell Kripke has a big hand in this because he just keeps putting people from Supernatural. So it's funny for me to see God
it was hilarious.
eating his own asshole.
So it
Because
was
I don't know that have you watched Supernatural all the way through?
no,
Have you watched a majority of it?
some of it, not a majority.
The character that can split himself into multiple beings is who plays God in the Supernatural universe.
Yeah.
So it was funny for me
Yeah.
to see Chuck is
Yeah.
his name that he goes by, but God eating his own ass in multitudes.
It was pretty funny.
It's also weird.
It's weird, but it was also
Yeah.
it was also funny.
It sounds like it. I'll give you that. Yeah.
I'm assuming you missed that scene.
I did not. I didn't realize what was going on. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, there's a lot. TruthCon was very interesting to say the least. And then it's the way whatever the fuck they said. I don't know what they were talking about with vaccines. But I know they said something about vaccines and like, no, not the cool Rain Man type vaccine autism. I think they said something about like, are you autistic?
I don't remember.
I can't remember the line for the life of me, but I'm glad I wrote that down because it made me chuckle again. Even the video game is a ridiculous scene. Because Ryan's playing that video game and it's like fucking way more brutal than it should be. Like, at what point are they just doing shit in this show just to do it?
That was in season 1, bud. What are you talking about? That was like the first 30 seconds
Fair enough.
when Huey's girlfriend exploded and only left her hands.
That's the theme of this show.
I mean, yeah, but the next up, other things that just are fucking weird. Sister Sage's lobotomy.
That one also was funny.
Yeah.
Although that payoff for that joke, or not the
Where-
joke, but at the
When
very
she gets shot.
when with Noir and the Deep, they both.
Oh,
they're
they
both
both
in
fuck-
love. And
yeah.
the Deep goes, "Did she have you lobotomize her and then fuck her in the ass?" And he goes, "Lobotomize her,"
Yeah.
because the Deep is so stupid. That's the
Yeah. It's the only way she could
that
do
one
it.
made me laugh so
Yeah.
bad.
It was good.
Yeah.
Memories from different perspectives is a real thing. I said that because the mom, I think this is whenever the mom and Huey were fighting about things and they remember things
Sure, yeah.
slightly differently. And, that's a real thing. One person remembers it one way because
Like
that's their perspective.
not only that, but like a parent-child,
Yeah.
like your just perspective of the world, is just different of how
Yeah,
it just changes. Yeah.
it does. The virus and Ryan, I brought this up because Butcher is like, let's use the virus, let's not use the virus, yada, yada, yada. If they're going to use a virus that kills all soups, it then defeats Butcher's whole point.
Yeah, that's his whole point. That's the that's the I forget what Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character's name is, but
it doesn't
say so.
matter. He's technically Butcher.
yeah, technically Butcher. But I mean, the persona is based on a real person.
Yeah, on a real person that he knew in the past.
But he's just like fucking kill them all.
Yeah.
Which, like, having never watched Walking Dead, I feel like this is what Negan is like.
I think that's how he starts out. I think
I feel like I've seen clips of like definitely later stuff, and he's still just like a
Dick.
Yeah,
probably.
But it's
Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays a really good asshole.
Yeah, he's really funny and really good at it.
Yeah. V'd up fucking chickens. I think the whole farm scene with all the V'd up animals was probably my favorite.
What was it? The cow? Was it a cow? Yeah, where they're like
Flying?
flying.
That's sheep.
No, there was a cow. I thought there was a cow.
There might have
There's
been,
a
but
cow.
I know there was a
There's
shitload
sheep.
of sheep that were
That's
flying
at the
around.
end, isn't it? Or is that chickens? No, sheep's at the end.
The chickens are first, and then the sheep. I don't remember
There's
a
a cow, like they're
personally,
walking back up the road, and there's like a cow.
that just falls. No.
The
That
cow falls. The
because the
sheep
sheep
killed-
have been eating
That's
the cow,
right,
and it
that's
just
right.
falls and splats in front of them, and then they look up and they're like, "Oh my god!"
There's a cow somewhere.
That makes more
See,
sense.
Ethan, even people that have watched the show, I forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
brain.
unless you watched it yesterday, it's hard to remember.
I don't remember the sheep eating the cow.
It was like a bunch of them just tearing them up
Yeah.
in the sky because they were basically vampire sheep at that point. They had some real sharp teeth for some reason.
They're super sheep.
True. Next up, Huey's dad on V was terrifying.
That was also, like another fucked up scene. Just him all like phasing through that that fucking guy that was talking to that nurse.
And then he just
falls through, phases through, and then fucking reappears and splits him in half. And
Yeah.
he's getting ready to ask that nurse out. Oh my god. Oh god. This show.
it's so fucking. And then Huey had to put his dad down like a
Yeah,
fucking
like all the
dog.
other. It's literally Old Yeller.
Yeah. Just next up, that's my web hole.
Yeah.
That whole fucking like episode was just stupid.
But funny.
Yes.
So funny.
And then I also put slave traders on there because of Tech Knight being like, yeah, my family used to be slave traders. Like, bet we would have had a problem catching you. It's like, God damn. Yeah, I guess you didn't catch that line.
No, I did.
Yeah.
No, I remember it.
It's just this fucking stupidness of this show is great to me. And then next up, I put what kind of fucked up shit is Web Weaver into? Because
know.
obviously Huey's going down into Tech Knights and he has to fart on a cake, bare-assed at one point, which is terrifying because he doesn't have a web hole.
Oh.
So you know Huey's shitting himself. And then there's even more. It's like, oh, that's just the light stuff, is I think what Tech Knight says.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. No.
And then the other thing is, Huey's got it rough this season.
It is a traumatic season for Huey.
Yeah. Between
Which a lot of
having
people-
to put down his dad,
Yeah.
having to save, and then put down his dad.
Yeah.
The whole Web Weaver situation with Ashley was fucked.
Yep. Getting sexually assaulted. Not fun.
Yeah. And then also sexually assaulted again
Yeah.
by the clone.
Shapeshifter. But yeah.
Yeah, clone, shapeshifter, whatever the fuck she is. That's all fucked up.
It's probably the most disturbing for Huey.
It's rough.
Even the first season doesn't get this bad for
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
And he lost his girlfriend right in front of his eyes.
Right in front of- literally.
Well, most of her.
Yeah. She still has her hands.
Yeah, he had her hands.
Also,
enough.
speaking of that, like we got some like real, like
Character development.
not character. It is character development, but like they like really like buried the hatchet over that. It seems like
Yeah.
A-Train and Huey. Like I was like, oh,
Yeah, they
this is a
definitely.
nice arc. I didn't expect to see coming. Can't wait for A-Train to definitely die in season 5.
Yeah, absolutely. I
He's
don't
got
think.
his, he's got his redemption arc. He's fucking dead.
Yeah,
There's no way he survives.
no, absolutely not. Next up, MM quitting because he said, "Fuck it, I'm leaving with my wife." Did you actually believe that he would? Okay, I'm just,
It's a show. Like unless it was the series finale, like actually like the last second, you're like, oh, is he actually going to quit? Like if it's in season or episode 4 of an 8-episode season, and someone's like, I'm leaving, I'm quitting. I'm like, no, you're fucking not.
yeah, it's
Get
never gonna
outta
happen.
here.
Maybe like episode 1 of the season.
Here's
I would
why.
believe
Sure.
it. I would believe it.
Here's why I thought possibly, because I thought maybe, because obviously they're not following the comics exactly. So I thought maybe the actor just said, hey, I'm tired of playing this role. Cut me out somehow. Granted, they probably would have killed him,
Yeah.
but also the end of the season, whenever he gets taken out by the dick guy.
Oh. This makes way much more sense because they were doing the press tour. He was talking about, I forget what that character's name even is. The dick guy.
I don't know either.
He mentions it and he's like, yeah, it's on site for MM if they see each other. Not because they were talking, I guess, it unintentionally spoiling that they met again in season 4.
Love Sausage.
Love Sausage, yes.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Why not just Peter?
That would be even more funny.
It would be.
Yeah. But he's like, yeah, it's on site. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I get it. It was, you got splooged on, but I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. And then now,
Yeah, yes. Now
makes
you got
more sense.
choked out by a dick. I got you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
next up, Homelander outing Newman. There's a lot of speculation on the internet that she tried to pop Homelander's brain because, her eyes kind of went white whenever
Yeah,
he
no,
did
that's
it.
definitely what she did.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
There's other people that are speculating that she didn't actually try because she wouldn't try on television.
Maybe. She definitely tried something.
Well,
Like that.
some people
She tried to use her powers
possibly
because that's when her powers
activate.
activate.
There's people speculating that it's not necessarily when she activates her powers, but whenever she, like, anything happens as far as the V working. So, like, how she survived that because it would have killed a normal human, that's what caused it. But I don't know either way. Next is Ashley taking V.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying.
I can't wait to see what fucked up power she has.
Yeah. It's
She's-
probably going to be like some
She's
domination
She's
shit.
another one. I'm ready for her to fucking die. I hate her character.
Yeah, I really don't like it.
The actress is great. She makes me hate her. But I just hate her character. I'm like, I want you to burn in hell.
I'm sure she will.
Probably by
Probably,
Homelander.
probably next season. Next up is just a little tidbit for the Supernatural fans. The Idjit and
got
Balls.
Me. It got me. It
The
got me.
president.
Bobby
One-
Singer.
Bobby Singer.
Oh.
Which is fucking hilarious because he goes by Bobby Singer
Well,
in both shows.
do you know why he's called Bobby Singer?
No.
It's because Robert Singer is an EP on both shows. It's like part
Well, I
of.
knew he was. I knew
Yes.
he was for Supernatural because he directed some episodes
Yeah.
on Supernatural,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But
I didn't know he was the EP on
Yeah,
The Boys as well.
He's part of Kripke's. I don't want to say like, group. I don't know. His producing group or whatever.
Gotcha.
Gang.
Gang. I was gonna say
Basically.
cabal, but that has negative kind of.
Cultish kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is it wrong though?
Yeah,
Probably not.
and then it's just circumstance. We get Jim Beaver to play both.
Yes.
I mean, because why not?
Yeah.
Just confuse two fandoms.
It's not confused.
Not
It's trying to drag in the Supernatural fandom to watch The Boys.
This is obviously an alternate universe, which
Probably.
means Sam and Dean exist.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be alternate?
Well, because
Well,
Jensen Ackles is already in this boys universe. Yeah. And not playing Dean Winchester, so it has to be
Maybe he's a
alternate.
clone.
Dean has to be a clone of Soldier Boy, I guess. But
yeah.
it would explain why they don't die very easily.
Yeah. Some beat up assholes.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Butcher's new power of the fucking tentacles was terrifying. I've been seeing a lot of red carpet stuff where they ask, like, oh, who's the most terrifying people? And most of them said Butcher.
Yeah.
And one of them, Frenchie, his actor, said the Deep.
Also fair.
It's like, he's got some real shit going
Yeah,
on.
he's got some real issues going on.
That's why he's terrifying, was essentially what he said.
Yeah.
And then,
I was a little surprised that's how they killed Newman.
yeah, just ripped her in half.
Yeah, I was like,
Kind of lackluster.
yeah. I was like, really? That's all we got?
Also, it just,
In the comics, Homelander like fucking rips, well, it's gender swaps, his skull off and like
yeah.
in the White House. It's a lot more dramatic, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, is what it is. And then the ending where all the people think they're going to go into hiding. And
Yeah.
Not a
As soon as
single
they're
one
like,
of
we're
them
splitting up, I'm like, well, you're definitely not splitting up.
Yep. The dick guy got what's his face.
Yep.
Starlight's the only one that got away
Yep.
because she can fly.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was a lot of talk on the internet was, oh my God, she can fly. And everybody else was like, Kimiko can talk? Which that's the point of the whole fucking season
Yes.
for Kimiko is
Yeah.
trying to learn how to deal with her trauma and talk.
Yeah.
Fucking, who else was there? There was Kimiko and Frenchie getting taken by Sam and
Kate.
Kate. Whichever. I did see a lot of memes about Sam's mewing streak.
Oh, yeah. He can use.
Oh, God.
I don't know who's worse, him or the kid who plays Jace Valerian in House of the Dragons.
Oh,
They are both fantastic mewers.
I don't know. I need to watch Gen V and be caught up on it. But I also have to watch House of the Dragon too. So that will be the next one I watch.
Hot D.
Hot D.
Hot D action coming your way.
Yep.
Hot D 2.
Hot D 2.
2 hot Ds.
2 Hot D's.
Sounds like a Saturday night.
But it's Friday.
Never beat the allegations. Never beaten the allegations.
God, I'm
Oh.
going home.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. We got one more episode to record.
Yep. Next up, we're going to talk about the ratings. I didn't even put them down because
I noticed it when you
when I uploaded it, I
Well,
didn't
when
put
I-
well
when
because
I
I finished
printed
it. Like I watched it Thursday night.
Yeah.
So I
And
was
you
like,
were like,
obviously
"I'm gonna
these
go back."
ratings. No, I didn't even think I was going to go back.
Oh, you
I was
just-
just going to read them here.
You're like, fuck it. I'll just put the spot and then I'll read them as they go.
Exactly. So season 4, episode 1 was a 7.5 out of 10. Episode 2 was a 7.1 out of 10. That's where Ryan kills somebody. Totally forgot about that happening.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Accidentally killing that actor guy.
A little traumatic.
Episode 3 is a 7.5 out of 10. Episode 4 is an 8.9 out of 10. That's the fucked up one with Homelander killing all the old people.
Yeah, we didn't even mention he blew a guy's dick off with his laser.
He cooked
Yeah.
that guy.
and cooked
Not
him.
only, I mean, that was kind of fucked up too, because he was like beat off.
He brought him a cake though. That was pretty nice.
It was not. It was nice.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Nice last little meal
The
before.
whale.
The whale cake. Oh, God.
The other thing we didn't fucking talk about: firecracker.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. We just told him.
We totally glazed over her milk supply.
My favorite thing is in the last episode, she starts coughing.
Yeah.
And
He,
he's
like,
like,
get
get the fuck
get
away
down."
from me, you sick bitch.
And she, not only that, she scoots down like 2 seats,
He's like, "No, no."
and he's like,
Farther.
one more, because there's a third seat.
The best meme was like me and like it's like me and a person that I think has and in COVID, and it's like you cough, no, get away, further away, no, you have COVID, get away.
Yeah. Episode 5, which was the fucked up chickens, is an 8.2. Episode 6 is a 7.5. Episode 7 is an 8.3. And episode 8 is a 9.2, which I can agree with.
Which one was 7?
7 was...
Is that Butcher's new?
No, it's... the picture of it is Ryan with the puppets. Like,
Oh, fuck.
whenever he was
Yeah.
basically doing the episode.
Yeah. It's the one. It ends with Butcher having his fucking stroke or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the pictures are essentially nothing. They give you no information whatsoever on IMDb.
I'm surprised you can even look at the pictures.
Yeah, you,
Half the
all
time when
put-
I go to look at pictures of it,
They
tries
don't load.
No, it tries to play a fucking ad.
oh well, it did play an ad. I mean, it showed an ad, but
I get one picture and it's like ad.
that was also the episode that they find out. Is that the episode that they find out? Starlight's the
Yes, that happens right before Butcher passes out.
yeah.
You see Starlight, fake Starlight, walk out of her apartment and go into the rundown place with actual Starlight.
That's right. It ends with that.
Yeah. And you're like, oh my God. Dun, dun, dun.
Except for you're not really. Oh my god, because
No, you kind of been feeling it. You're like, who is the imposter?
yeah, you're like something's not right there. It's also that's something else that they talk about in the final episode.
Yes. Starlight's
Is
like,
that-
what the fuck?
It's like, how much did you guys have sex? I don't like 27, and they make it seem like she's been gone for a few days.
No, yeah, they stayed. She's been gone for a few days.
So they were just fucking
Yeah.
nonstop.
And he was like, she always initiated.
And he's like hardcore trying to backtrack on that, and she's just like, and you couldn't fucking tell.
Yeah,
It was great.
it was funny.
Because I feel like you can't really blame Huey a whole lot. I mean, he should have known something was up, and he even kind of uses that argument
He does. It's just it's
that
like,
he and like the way his argument goes is that he knew something was up, and he names off a bunch of stuff, and one of the things happened well before they had sex. Yeah, and so then he had
And you're
sex
like,
with her a
"Wait
lot.
a
Yeah,
minute."
it's great. It's really stupid, but it's
it's not
poor
stupid.
Huey.
It's just like,
after all he's been through, he deserves it. It's fine.
yeah, he was just like, I'm gonna go home and bone my girlfriend a bunch to get over this very recent traumatic sexual experience. He wants some positive reinforcement, and here it
And then
was.
she slips a finger in his ass.
Yep, and here it was. He got fucking assaulted again.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Poor guy.
He got snuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else about this season that we should bring up? I know you don't have anything because you don't
trying to
remember
think.
half of it.
I think we covered most of the stuff.
Yeah, there's probably something that we're missing, but I don't know. Ethan, you got anything that stuck out to you from the little bit you remember? We didn't jog any memories.
Not enough. Not enough.
Maybe too much.
Probably. Yeah. I'm gonna have to watch it again.
It's not bad. It's just, I guess we need to rate it ourselves.
We didn't rate it. There you go. That's something we forgot.
Jarrett.
I give it an 8.75.
8.75?
Yep.
Okay.
No, 875.
I didn't know if you were switching from an 8 to a 7.5.
875.
Ethan.
Can I give a range?
Yeah.
Sure.
1 to 10.
I knew you motherfucker.
I'll say it's like 7 to 8.5. I'll have to watch it again, but it's The Boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why I keep
you go.
rolling for me for
I'll say what
nothing.
it was you this time.
It was me this time, actually.
Tyler, go.
So I give it like a 7.75. Only because I didn't like it as much as season 3. Now, granted, that could have something to do with Soldier Boy
Fair.
and being Jensen Ackles and just being funny.
I liked it more than season 3.
Really?
Because I did not like the Homelander plot of them trying. Like, I think the whole, like, it was just, I don't know. I just didn't like season 3 because it felt like it drug on the trying to kill Homelander plot, and then we kind of didn't resolve anything.
I mean, that's The Boys.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad they're ending it at season 5 because I don't think that you can go a whole lot longer than with this not killing
I
Homelander thing.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It's been drug out. The only reason they didn't
Especially now that Newman's dead.
Yeah. But that's the thing is with it now, there's not really. I think the reason it didn't feel like fighting Homelander, trying to kill Homelander, is because they didn't have a way to fight him and kill him.
In season 3, they could have killed him.
I know that, but that's what I mean.
I think that's probably what I think. If they should, I don't know. I think they should have not showed Butcher saving Homelander, choosing to take out Soldier Boy instead of Homelander.
Yeah.
I think it just undermines his entire character arc.
Yeah, but
that's
the
why
reason he did it was because
I get it.
he was going to kill everybody or kill Ryan too, and that's the main. It's just a weird.
Yeah.
It's where do you draw the line? Because season 3 is very much he draws the line at killing Ryan. Season 4, he's like fuck the line.
Yeah.
So, it's interesting. Anyway, that will wrap up the Boys episode. We appreciate you guys listening. You can use the link in our description to find more.
I'm yawning.
I noticed, but why did you lean into the microphone to yawn?
I was going to say something, then I started yawning.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
I forgot what I was going to say.
All right, then. Fuck off. You can use the link in the description to find more content from us, and you can find a link to our Discord down there. Join that. Listen to us. Come talk to us. Tell us all the funny shit that you remember from The Boys that we forgot. Yeah. And we appreciate you guys listening. We'll catch you on the next one.
Deuce.